तुम्हारी ट्रिप कैसी रही जिया?
अरे हाँ, तुम फैमिली के साथ ट्रिप पे गई थी ना?
अरे इट वाज ऑसम। हम जयपुर गए थे एंड देयर वी वेंट टू अ लॉट ऑफ प्लेसेस लाइक हवा महल, जल महल, अमेर फोर्ट। बट डू यू नो व्हिच वन आई लाइक द मोस्ट? व्हिच वन जिया? जंतर मंतर।
ऐसा क्या था वहाँ?
देयर आर सेवरल ऑब्जर्वेटरीज जो कि महाराजा सवाई सिंह ने 18th सेंचुरी में बनवाई थी। इट रिप्रेजेंट्स द कन्वर्जेंस बिटवीन इंडियन, अरेबिक, यूरोपियन एस्ट्रोनॉमी।
एस्ट्रोनॉमी मीन्स वो जो हाथ देख के फ्यूचर बताना?
अरे बुद्धू, दैट्स एस्ट्रोलॉजी। एस्ट्रोनॉमी स्टडी ऑफ स्टार्स, प्लैनेट्स, कॉस्मोस एटसेट्रा। या राइट, हमारी टूर गाइड ने काफी कुछ बताया वहाँ के बारे में। इट वाज सो इंटरेस्टिंग एंड फन। इट साउंड्स सो फन यार। आई एम सो intrigued about astronomy. Always been curious about stars. I wish I could visit Jantar Mantar. Even I want to know more about these topics. It seems so interesting यार।
वेल, मुझे ज़्यादा कुछ तो समझ नहीं आया, बट एक इंसान है who is always talking about these things.
Who?
Mr. Lakshman, our history teacher.
अरे हाँ, he is the one who is all about these things. I think we should go to him. What do you say, Radha? Yeah, of course. Let's go.
Relax, it's Saturday guys, मंडे को चलते हैं।
अरे उनकी पर्सनल लैब पास में ही है एंड मोस्ट प्रोबेबली वो वहीं मिलेंगे।
Sure, let's go then.
Sure.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Guys, look, प्रोफेसर लक्ष्मण। अरे ये गायब कैसे हो गए?
Now we know who is Batman.
Sir, it's so strange sometimes.
Not Batman, he must be Doctor Strange walking through portals.
Shut up, bro.
Not into superhero stuff. Well, your loss. I am Batman.
Stop it, Dhruv, for God's sake. Well, guys, we have access to this machine and sir भी नहीं है. Yeah, we all want to explore Jantar Mantar. How about in 18th century when it was built? Or maybe Siddhantic era, the golden period?
Or maybe I am stopping invasion on my own.
So चलें फिर.
Already on it, ma'am.
Just think about the place where your heart desires, and let's drop the beat across history.
So this is the place where Indian, Arabic and European astronomy converge. These are the observatories where precise results in calculating planetary positions and eclipses. It feels so surreal.
Who are you? तुम्हें पहले कभी नहीं देखा।
You are a good question, but I have a better one. क्या मैं बाहर जा सकता हूँ?
लगता है तुम ऐसे नहीं बताओगे। शायद तुम्हें परमेश्वरा जी के पास ले जाना होगा।
अरे हाँ, ये नाम तो कहीं सुना हुआ है, पर याद नहीं आ रहा।
तुम परमेश्वरा जी को नहीं जानते? He is the prominent figure of Kerala school who authored around 30 works and proposed drift theory, with the help of which he made notable contributions to the computation of ellipses and planetary positions.
Interesting. My Radha would be so happy to meet him. She is all about astronomy. Why is he sitting alone? Who is he?
तुम इनको भी नहीं जानते? He is another great astronomer, Neelkanta Soumya ji. He is revising old Indian planetary system. He proposed that inferior planets moved in eccentric orbits around the sun.
Are you lost, kid?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
I am not from here, but I am here to learn about astronomy.
You're taking interest in astronomy at such a young age. Well, let me walk you through the work of few important astronomers.
Okay, thanks. But who are you?
You will learn about it soon. So let's start with Aryabhat 1. Aryabhat 1 एक significant figure थे जो मैथमेटिक्स और एस्ट्रोनॉमी में पायनियरिंग इन एडवांसमेंट्स लाए। अपना काम आर्यभट्टीय में उन्होंने हमारे कॉस्मोस को समझाने में रिवॉल्यूशन लाया। उन्होंने डिपिक्ट किया कि अर्थ एक स्फेरिकल एंटिटी है जो स्पेस में सस्पेंडेड है और लूनर और सोलर इक्लिप्सेस की प्रिसाइज एक्सप्लेनेशंस दिए। नोटेबली उन्होंने अर्थ के डायमीटर भी रिमार्केबल एक्यूरेसी के साथ कैलकुलेट किया, जो उनके प्रोफाउंड इनसाइट्स को शोकेस करता है यूनिवर्स के बारे में।
Wow, he must be a genius.
इंडीड ही वाज।
So according to Arya, Earth is not flat. There goes my vacation plans to the edge of the world.
What do you mean by that? Well, they must be deprived of knowledge, but not you, kid.
Yes, sir. So who is next?
Next is Varamihir. Continuing the legacy, Varamihir, जो आर्यभट्ट 1 के कंटेम्प्रेरी थे, उन्होंने एक अमर छाप छोड़ी। 505 CE में उन्होंने अपना मास्टरपीस पंच सिद्धांतिका या 5 ट्रीटीज लिखा था। इस रिमार्केबल वर्क में वरामिहिर ने प्लैनेट्स के रेवोल्यूशंस, एक्लिप्सेस और ज़ोडिएक के बारे में गहराई से चर्चा की और एस्ट्रोनॉमी और एस्ट्रोलॉजी के क्षेत्र में सिग्निफिकेंटली कंट्रीब्यूट किया।
5 treatises. I can't even handle 5 Instagram posts a day.
Then came the Bhaskara 1, the earliest known exponent of Aryabhat 1, whose astronomical calculations were so precise that they continue to astound scholars even today. His treatise, the Mahabhaskara, is the beacon of early trigonometry, propelling the study of celestial bodies into a new era.
Interesting. So you said Bhaskar 1. What about Bhaskar 2?
We will come to him in a minute, but before him, the genius of Brahmagupta. इन्होंने दुनिया को zero being a number के concept से introduce करा, laying foundation for modern mathematics, but his contributions math तक ही नहीं रुके। उन्होंने अपने काम ब्रह्मगुप्त सिद्धांत में ब्रह्मगुप्ता ने ingenious instruments like norms, water clock, a graduated disk और half disk etc. को explore किया। His work in maths extended to calculating mean and true longitudes of planets, conjunctions and problems of lunar and solar eclipses. इन्होंने astronomical calculations के बारे में भी लिखा and cemented his legacy in both math and astronomy.
He did a lot of work, didn't he?
Absolutely. Now finally, let me talk about me, Bhaskara 2.
Wait, I'm learning from horse's mouth. Like seriously.
What?
Knowing Bhaskar 2 was helping me, I'm more excited to learn about your work.
I am Bhaskara 2, better known as Bhaskaracharya. I have brought important innovations to both astronomical and mathematical techniques, discussing mean and true positions of planets, the triple problem of time, direction and place, the rising and settings and conjunctions of the planets, eccentric and epicyclic theories for their motions of planets, etc. In addition to my scholarly pursuits, I recognize the significance of calendars as tools for public engagement with astronomy.
Wow, that was fun. I really visited Jantar Mantar. I'm so happy. Radha, it was heaven to gain knowledge. Especially your interest in this, you would have loved it. I got to know a lot. I will tell you everything. Sure, I wouldn't let you move before you tell me all. So Dhruv, तुम कहाँ गए थे?
I wanted to stop invasion, but I didn't know where exactly it happened. So I ended up in Kerala school, but I even learned a lot about astronomy. Radha, you will love it.
Wow, we went to 3 different places and collected different learnings about Indian astronomy. Sir, अभी आए नहीं है, so how about we take one more round? What do you say, Jia? I would love to.
Just think about the place where your heart desires, and let's drop the beat across history.
Hey, I'm the guy they call when they ran out of ideas or wants to keep things simple. So I will do that. From 3rd century BCE to 1st century CE, significant advancements in astronomical computations emerged. Jain astronomy also flourished during this time, presenting a unique model featuring 2 sets of 27 nakshatra, suns and moons. Now here Radha learned about one fascinating concept from this period, the notion of a day of Brahma, spanning in 4.32 billion years, remarkably close to the estimated age of the Earth. Additionally, in late Vedic India, the month was divided into 2 lunar fortnights, one light and one dark, reflecting the intricate understanding of celestial phenomena during this era. Yeah, I wish I could crack few jokes, but that's it. That's it on Radha and her trip to early historic period.
Considering my luck today, you must be Ved Vyas ji.
Yes, I am.
Wow, and you are writing Rig Ved.
How do you know all of that? And who are you?
I am student of astronomy and I want to learn from you. Will you teach me?
Sure, why not? Knowledge is all about sharing. So let's start from this. I'm writing about a way to reconcile lunar and solar calendars. 360-day year divided into 12 equal parts, and every 5 years adds a new month.
Isn't it what leap year is?
What are you talking about?
Never mind, you continue.
You are from future, right?
What? No, I'm from Delhi.
There is no such place.
No, I mean Hastinapur, if that existed in this time. Yeah, I'm from future.
Okay, don't worry. Then I will tell you few things about future too. Like in Rig Veda, there will be mentions of solar eclipse and also reference to 3,339 gods, symbolizing an 18-year eclipse cycle known as Saros.
Well, why so much hard work when you have got calendars at home?
I surely expect better jokes from a student of astronomy. Let me take you to the different future. Let's talk about Yajur Veda, where you will find lunar year of 354 days and solar year of 365 days, along with the division of year into ritus or seasons and the listing of 27 nakshatra or lunar mentions.
Oh, interesting.
And finally, at the end of Vedic period, Vedang Jyotisa, penned by Lagat from 12th century to 14th century BCE. Vedang Jyotisa revealing a more sophisticated understanding of calendrical astronomy. This text discusses the length of sidereal day. Length mentioned in it is 23 hour 56 minute 4.6 second, while the correct value is 23 hour 56 minute 4.091 second. यहाँ सोलिस्टाइसिस, इक्विनॉक्सेस, 2 इंटरकैलरी लूनर मंथ्स के यूजेस को भी डिस्कस किया गया है.
Wow, that's a lot of knowledge to grasp in a day. I hope I remember everything and tell my friend Radha about it.
Now all three, I told you not to touch anything in the lab in my absence.
Sorry, sir, but we were just curious about Indian astronomy, so we wanted to learn more by going back in time.
Astronomy? Okay, tell me, where did you go and what you learned?
A few moments later.
That's impressive that you guys use this machine for gaining knowledge but still don't do it next time without my permission. Things can go wrong, understood?
Yes, sir.
This is the oldest astronomical object. This stick was used for calendrical purpose. It was found in Andaman Island. You went 12,000 years back in time?
Yes, sir. I am too curious.
Well then, let's go back there again and put it back where you picked it from. There.
I don't think that's a good idea.
But why? You had fun there, right?
Trust me, you don't want that type of fun.
As I told you, this is the oldest astronomical object. This stick was used for calendrical purpose. It was used to trace lunar month.
Sir, ये काम कैसे करता था?
ये मार्क्स देख रहे हो डिफरेंट साइज के? ये मून के वैक्सिंग या वेनिंग जो कि इंक्रीज इन साइज और डिक्रीज इन साइज को रिप्रेजेंट करता है, और ये न्यू मून से फुल मून को रिप्रेजेंट करता है.
It's so interesting.
Yes, Radha, indeed it is. ध्रुव, तुम्हारा कोई डाउट?
When are we leaving this place, sir?
वैसे one more thing. Don't bring anything from past or future, understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Dhruv, why did you pick this stick?
If you turn back, you always have your answer.
Run.
That was some escape, I would say.
Sir, can we do such adventures again? Like, it's interesting and we can learn a lot.
Sure. You all can come here every Saturday as we unfold new chapters of Indian science.